Supreme Justice is back with the case of Lola Pearl and Matt Sherman, who are suing Cerie Pearl for breach of contract.
Okay, you gave a sworn statement when you filed this case. In this statement, you never once said what you just told me. You never once said you got to his house and there was drugs and women everywhere. Well, excuse me, if you open your mouth one more time, I'll put you out of here. So we landed. I was surprised that he couldn't take 10 seconds to shake my hand. So nothing about all these drugs, right? Did you say anything about drugs?
I didn't want to say it just to hurt her feelings. I didn't want to say anything. It was just.
You didn't want to say anything when you filed the lawsuit. This was your statement, and you didn't say anything about drugs.
Because I love Lola. I didn't want her to die.
Okay, so do you not love Lola now? So you're saying something about drugs? And Lola was there.
She saw it too.
Are you lying to me now, or were you lying when you gave the sworn statement?
I'm not lying.
You simply didn't think it was relevant.
Outside. Outside. The statement you gave under oath is just as important as the statement you're making under oath. They can't both be true. You either had to lie here under oath, or you're lying to me now under oath. Which is it?
Not lying.
You're not lying. So you were lying back then. This was a lie because you didn't mention the drugs. So you were lying back then. Now you're telling the truth under oath.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So now your credibility is in question. So what happened that week?
See, that's why I don't trust this guy. You know, that's why I
find
don't.
that trustworthy yourself.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we went out to eat.
Right.
And we had a few drinks, and we were having a good meal. We decided to, after a few hours, come back to my house.
Right.
And we were pretty tired, at least I was.
Right.
And I decided just to go to bed, go to sleep, get some rest for the next day. And it must have been about 3 a.m. because I remember distinctly hearing this loud scream. I hear Lola screaming. I run into their
We were
room.
just arguing.
Let me ask this question. So did you allow them to sleep together in the same room?
No,
You had
when
this
they
rule.
when they showed up, I
Did
made
you
sure.
allow them to sleep in the same room?
No.
Yes or no?
That's
So what was the screaming about?
What happened was we get home from the dinner and we wanted to share the same room. We wanted to sleep together. We were together.
You wanted to do more than just sleep together.
Yes.
Right,
We wanted to
okay.
sleep together.
Okay.
And we figured we were adults. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. I said,
Right.
why not? So,
But he had told you, the father told you couldn't sleep together in his house.
yeah,
That's why you
I
put you
was a
separate.
little drunk. We were just texting a little bit, and then I told her I'll
You were a little drunk once you were at Daddy's house?
Yeah, we were out at the dinner. We were
Right.
So
Lola
she
came
was
over to,
completely okay with it.
right, she came over to your room?
No. I came up to her room and I got a text in the middle of the night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
and it was my ex-girlfriend. It was a drunken text. So she started assuming that I was cheating.
Oh,
and started
God.
breaking into an argument.
So y'all were arguing now at Daddy's house?
Yeah, and then that's
when Daddy came in.
when
Yeah.
And what did you tell him, Daddy?
I told him to get the blank out.
Yeah, after he grabbed my neck and threw me across the room.
Yeah, I was
So he
just
threw you out.
Yeah, I thought he was joking until he literally told me, get out of my
Did
house.
he tell you, I mean, you understood the rules though. My granddaddy had this rule. You couldn't stay in my granddaddy's house unless you were married. So if you couple plan to stay here, you're gonna stay in this room, you're gonna stay in that room. Is that what he told you?
He did.
You're gonna stay in this room, she's gonna stay in that room, right?
That's right.
Okay, so you broke the rules.
I did break the rule.
Okay, so then he put you out.
Put me out. And then
What day are we in the trip to Miami now? What day was this?
this was like Friday
How long had you been in Miami?
for like 5 days.
So this was the 5th day
Did that.
of a 7-day trip.
Yes.
Okay, so then you put him out, then what did you do?
So then while I was packing, Lola was crying
Right.
and she was begging for her dad for forgiveness.
Uh-huh.
So she didn't want to leave me, so she packed and left with me.
Oh,
So
I wanted to get her to come back, and I told her, you know, I'm willing to maybe work something out, but you have to always be respectful, since it's my house.
Right.
And since she didn't want to really discuss what happened,
Right.
or ask for forgiveness or anything else like that.
ask for forgiveness from you.
Well, Well, to break the rules or just to be
Yeah,
kind of
but
disrespectful.
you owe her a lot of apologies. I mean, that's some nerve. So Lola left with you then?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we couldn't even afford like a hotel at this point, so we
Right.
tried to go to the airport
Right.
and we tried to see if we can get some money together.
So what did you do? How'd you get home?
We tried to ask for him to reimburse us and he couldn't do it, so I called Lola's mother back in Los Angeles to loan us some money and we flew back out.
So Lola's mother loaned you money and you went back home?
Yeah.
So you're suing for the $950?
Yes.
Because you promised that you paid for them to come?
Yeah, because he gave us a verbal agreement. He said, "Yeah, listen."
I see what you're saying. You're suing him for the money for the ticket to come out there that he had promised that he paid
Yes.
for.
That is true.
That, if you come to Miami, I will pay. Sounded like a contract to you, Danny?
Not a written
Okay, well, it
contract.
sounds like one to me. I'm ready to rule judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $950.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the co-plaintiffs. The defendant is ordered to pay $950.
Dad, I want you to be a part of my life, but that means you need to respect my decisions, and that includes Matt.
Okay, I'll respect you, but I want you to respect me also.
Coming up,
You texted him and told him what?
I told him that